mzuri kupata president kama Ruto. Hapa awali amekuwa busy anarandaranda Tokyo, Japan, sijui Japan ndio wapi, Tokyo ni wapi. Kila saa kwa hewa. I think hiyo ndio adventure anapenda, hobby. Ilikuwa inaitwa hobby tukisoma at what are your hobbies. Because saa hii namuona tu juu ya maprado kila saa akirandaranda. Vitu serious zikitendeka simuoni akienda huko. You can see where his heart is. Kujionesha ma-PR mingi. Briefcase projects ndio anasema ame-launch. Lakini kitu yenye napeana impact kwa mwananchi wa Kenya aseme walai tuko na president na nusu, hakuna. Juzi toi hapa imeungua, hakushughulika. Hata kusema tu poleni, nothing. Hata huko Kware mili zinachomolewa kule. Kitu yenye hata singeangalia na macho na nyamaza na lilia kwa moyo nikisema what is this really in Kenya, ama ninasoma tu vitu kwa newspapers. Hakushughulika. Lakini akisikia kadil utamuona kwa majet jet ya 200 million yenye tungejenga ka industry hata kule kwetu huko na Mbale ya Jinari. Tuna very good weather ya kupanda cotton. Lakini trips zake tu moja pekee inaweza jenga Jinari. Na angeamua every 6 months kajinari kamewekwa mahali. The 47 counties sasa tungekuwa na vitu zinaandika our young people. But hiyo hana, kichwa ngumu, kiburi, majivuno. Ni vizuri majenzi wameshekesheke watu hapo, tunaona at least siku hizi wameanza kutuangalia kama watu na uoga fulani. But mtu ujificha tu temporarily. Character real tulishaiona ilitoka. So ni jukumu letu sisi wenye tuko kivyetu, wenye walielektiwa, wenye pia walitu elect, kuhakikisha that we do not even one moment get duped, because that is how we get duped, that now things are working and then before you know it you're dumped. Just like a sly man, he can tell you are the only fish in Lake Victoria. If you are a fool, you'll believe. So this is Ruto. We are not going to listen to the narratives again. And we will not relent. I'm so happy that as you listen, even in the corridors, in parliament, how people, the real them when they talk, that president is on his own. Even people who are getting there, that they are going to help, they know very well that that ship is sinking. And even if they are patriots, they will try to help him swim out. But it is a tall order. Reality is, hata watoto wetu ya university wenye wanatakana kwenda university wenye wamesema hakuna haja, watadifaa, wataruka, and then waone vile in future kutakuwa. You know, why postpone a life? We live today. Tuachane na hiyo vitu at new model, tutaki kizungu mingi. Hiyo help ilikuwa inasaidia. Mtu kama mimi, I didn't have a daddy, I didn't have a godfather. But things kama help hizo zilikam through. Sasa ninaweza jidai hata mimi nilifika university nilisoma because of that. So if it worked, what has happened for them to start now saying, no, we need a new model? No. Hao watu ni masonko, wana anything, wanaweza hata leta lecturers kwa their rooms, bedrooms, kufundishia watoto wao kwa pilo. But wale hawana hiyo, tuachiwe hiyo old model ya help. Mtoto aende shule, alafu help ita come through, alafu kuna vile tu life ukuja, vitu zinaingiana. So tutaki everything new, mara CBC, mara nini, everything new, ma belts, ma jackets, the crocodile. We are not interested. Sisi tunataka kitu yenye mwanafunzi, mwananchi, akuwe Wanjiku, akuwe ule wataita wapi, at least in a day, basic needs anaweza afford. Hawataki ati kuishi paka pia wakwe na majets. But two basic needs, if somebody today cannot afford, then why are you proud to be a president? At least, if he's not listening, mimi nimemwambia, muende mumutumie TikTok, muweke kwa space, wherever it is, that we are not going to sit back and look at him with his new narratives every day. Thank you.
Invite Mheshimiwa
na invite last born hapa, Mheshimiwa Mwago. Mtu ako farm.
To an economic problem and a social and injustice problem The Gen Zs were not on the streets to have a new cabinet or a new set of cabinet CSS. The Gen Zs put out their issues clearly, but he failed by a mile. He missed by a mile by what he provided as a solution. We want to tell him, as the young people of this country, as a young leader, I'm a leader who came to parliament to bring change to this country. I didn't come to be bribed or to get money or to solicit money from this government. I came so that we can have a future for the young people of this nation, for this country to have systems that will work, for this country to address the issues of corruption that's so rampant in this government, for this country to have a social justice system that will work. You can see by his activities the neglect that he had on the Article 37 of the Constitution, the brutality and excessive use of force on protesters. Yet we say we have a constitution that we respect, that clearly outlines Article 37 as the guiding principle on how people should address the government, how people should protest against, how the people should talk to the government. But we saw what happened. It really defeats me to imagine that this country has lost value for life. We are talking about more than 50 people who have been killed, who lost their lives, and we are treating this casually, like nothing happened. If you go to the DCI, we went there with Loyalty Ndomolo, we had very scant information on the issues of abductions, or the issue of these people who have been killed, and these are lives that have been lost by a government that's proposed to protect the lives of its people. We've seen a lot of property that was lost. Some houses were burnt even in town, but the government has not addressed that. They have swept that under the carpet, and they expect us to just let them be and this to go on. We cannot agree, and we cannot allow the government to behave like that, because if it behaves like this, it is going to kill our future and our children. The Gen Zs have come out clearly, and they have outlined their problems. We are asking the government of the day, come out and tell us what measures are you putting in place to address the issue of unemployment. We are having like 1 million students who are going to clear form for this year. Every year we are having a very high turnover of Gen Zs. What measures have you put in place to address their issue? The current cabinet that you announced, we don't make anything of it. We don't see if they are able to come up with solutions for the challenges of this nation. So sisi tunamwambia Bwana Rais, tafadhali sikiza watu, calm down, look for new advisors. Whatever you're doing is far away from what the people are asking for. Kindly try and calm down and listen to this youth. These are the future of this nation, and the best thing is, this is a generational thing. One day it will come to happen. The hopes of the people of this nation, lazima siku moja watu watakuja wapatiwe heshima, and I don't
your direct supervision. They are asking that you show them the reforms you are undertaking to improve the competence and quality of your bureaucracy to enable the government to be responsive in service delivery and development. Mr. President, it is a matter of just a few months, and another Finance Bill 2025 will be facing Kenyans again. The young people of Kenya are worried that on March 2025 will find them with no change at all, and they will be forced back to the streets to protest poor governance and poor policies, and to reject the Finance Bill 2025. As a youthful leader in this country, together with other youthful leaders and other leaders, we want to appeal to you in a special way that you take your time off the top of your vehicles and sit down with your top advisors, including your new cabinet, and review and change the bad policies that your administration unleashed on Kenyans for the last 2 financial years. Kindly consider the welfare of the children of this country. Please engage the youth in this country and show them that you care for them. Take practical steps to demonstrate that you have the interests of the youth of Kenya at heart before you revert to your default mode of stating in public things that you don't mean and you don't intend. Mr. President, walk the talk. Swing, don't sing. As as a Christian, we say you do not do what you say in order to restore the vital trust that should exist between the people and their government. We want to remind you of the words of J.F. Kennedy, that those who make peaceful revolutions impossible make violent revolutions inevitable. Do not tempt the young people of Kenya too much. They have given you a break to reassess your priorities and get things right. They are shocked that you can't get anything right. And lastly, I want to say that should you fail to deliver to Kenyans, there's only one person that I know that will be easily defeated in 2027. Defeating you, Mr. Ruto, in 2027 will be easier than reciting vowels. Any living thing that is capable of locomoting or moving from one place to the other will defeat you in 2027. Even if you take a goat and dress the goat and put it on the ballot, will defeat